But like zoom in on that amount. Can you see that amount right here?
I see $104.
That's a good coupon code. All right, there we go.
Yo, you know what I just realized, Angel? Yeah. We have like a British camera, like a British soldier camera.
Oh.
The hat.
Oh, true story. True story, man. Alright, wait, honestly, man. Alright, so I thought, I'm thinking real quick here. Because, look, so look at the screen here for a second. So this is like $1,000. Like, you know what other things I can do with that?
Yeah, you can get a Tomei, or you can get a Tomei as well. What is that?
He's a Tomei, dude.
What is that? You can always push out like the tire and all that stuff, and then have your car inside. So if you want to like park here temporarily, and then so tell everyone what you did, why you did this. It's all because of cameraman right there in the background.
No, it was just like you can't fit anything in this car, so it's like I had to put it on the top, and so that's why I tied it down. And it was funny because I actually had clamps for like surfboards and stuff when I used to take my board to the beach, and like I could have just used those, but no, I didn't think about it. So I'm over here using like Gorilla string or rope or whatever, which is really just like a really skinny rope, so I don't see it helping in any way. So
you unboxed it?
I did have to.
I forgot that you unboxed
just put it in here.
Yeah, that's
but yeah, so ISR Performance.
God damn.
I think there's a nice little emblem around here.
Wow.
Oh, right here. Kind of nice. I think it's like done with like ink or something.
Wait, let me see the welding. Alright, the welding here is iffy. But the welding here is not so bad. God damn, this is heavy, bro. This is heavier than my downpipe. Way heavier. More than twice.
I mean, the Tomei is like less than half of the weight of my stock exhaust. So.
Yeah, but these are pretty good weldings right here.
I'm sure some things will be made up. Almost forgot the hardware for this, by the way. Had to make a quick U-turn.
Ah, that's okay. Why it took so long.
But that's okay. So we're at the warehouse right now, and basically the Z is here, the WX is here. I brought my Tomei exhaust that I actually got, and we have the Y-pipe. So we're gonna be doing that install here today. Don't know how long it's gonna take. I feel like you can't really set a time on these type of things, but I'm pretty excited. I didn't even open up the box yet, so I don't even know what it looks like.
Yeah, we're trying to get genuine reactions here.
Yeah, I don't even know there's like half a Tomei in there, but we'll find out. We'll see if I got.
You're gonna see either disappointment or like huge satisfaction.
Pretty much.
But I think you should also explain like your shipping process, because you had an interesting.
Yeah. So pretty much the Y-pipe was already like they were out of stock, and they came back into stock. And they were like, "Oh, we're out of stock, but you can keep your order in." I mean, yeah, they were fast. They got their order in fast, and then they shipped it pretty fast. But then the Tomei, they didn't have any at their location. It's just a distributor, you know. So I feel like that's fine. But then again, Tomei USA is in California, and they were estimating my shipping about a week and a half later. And on top of that, they weren't exactly telling me how fast they might actually have that available. So, you know, that being said, I mean, they just weren't telling me when it would be available. They weren't telling me when, how soon I might get it. They couldn't tell me a bunch of things. Like, and they were saying like, oh, you might receive your package before your tracking. You receive a tracking number. And like, to me, that's super sketch.
They did say that.
Like, that's super weird. So I was just staying on top of them like anyone would. I mean, you purchased something, and now you're supposed to receive the service. Simple money for service, you know, transaction. So obviously, you know, I have the right to stay on top of that stuff. But so I just called him like multiple times, and I was just like, what's happening? I want an update. I want to know the process. Like, keep me in the loop, because, you know, I did purchase this item pretty much. And I got to the point where, I mean, I spoke to them and they gave me free expedited shipping from Cali. and I spoke to them about 4 p.m. on a certain day, and I got the exhaust at 10:30 a.m. the next day, like literally half an hour before we had to be at work. So it was pretty clutch.
Yeah, and Juku Racing did good there because we were having a little bit like iffy, like, oh, maybe we should have just bought it straight up from Tomei.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give a shout out to Njuku on this one. All right, I'll give him a shout out.
Gave us the free.
We'll probably end up trying their services again, but if it's a consistent thing, then we're gonna let you guys know.
I mean, okay, well, there's only so many parts, so I mean, it's like I don't see myself ordering something from there so soon. But I mean, I guess the only benefit to looking at this is like, what if Tomei USA was out of the product, that specific exhaust too? Then I would have had to wait for it to get from Japan, which is what our friend had to do with his Evo, and that's like 2 months. He told me 2 months the other night.
So,
but yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing today. I'm pretty psyched. I'm gonna be a loud boy soon, and I have the Y-pipe, so I don't have to wait. You know, it's a base model 370Z, so it comes with, it is, you know, a Y-pipe exit. It's not like well, it would be an axle back if it was a Nismo, right?
See, here's the thing. I know a lot about cars, but Z's aren't my forte.
Well, pretty much, I wouldn't be able to install the Tomei. I don't know what's the best way to explain it, but I wouldn't be able to install the Tomei without an aftermarket Y-pipe if this wasn't a base model, because the Nismos have a...
Oh, they have like the X-pipe that like separated, yeah.
So it's different with the Nismos. So, I mean, benefit of having a base model Z, you don't need to get an aftermarket Y-pipe so fast, even though I did, so it doesn't matter.
You know what we say to that?
Boy! But yeah, so I mean, that's
we're gonna be installing that today.
We're gonna bring the car in here. This spot that's not so empty yet, we're gonna make pretty empty.
Yeah, we gotta empty out some more stuff. One thing I had to talk about too is I've been kind of like back and forth as to what I want to do with my car specifically. I actually got a kind of like an effortless process to put it in because I've experienced too many issues with this car. So we're gonna be doing that today as well.
We're gonna put BB blaster on the Z bolts, just in case, because I think this area that we're in, this specific garage, we have too much bad memories with the WRX to the point where we just want to be as prepared as possible when it comes to actually going underneath the car, which we don't recommend, by the way. So if any of you guys have your car, you know, fall on you, you can't say that I blame crew said, you know, do it and all that.
Well, one of the things we did mention is that we want to be safe as well. So safety, number one thing. It's funny because like the other day when I was, my car had a little bit of an issue, which I didn't talk about too much, but when I did go to fix it, I actually did get a cut accidentally, and I'm like, literally that's how it happens.
Now he has the clap, just like that. So you guys gotta be careful.
I got the clap
out there.
And now I gotta go to the doctor.
To the doc. But yeah, so PB blaster on the Z. We're gonna keep the Z in here, let it cool down, and meanwhile we're gonna go.
Yeah, so we gotta start setting everything up and make use of our time because we did come here extra early and we're kind of chipping away at our time. So we're gonna go do that right now.
So we will be back.
First thing we're gonna do here is actually we're gonna lift up the car and we're gonna put PB blaster. So Angel did go ahead and run last night to Home Depot, get some PB blaster, some penetrating oil, just in case so we don't have any issues running into any of the bolts that are gonna be underneath the car. This car is relatively new, so we shouldn't have any rusting or anything like that, but we might. Who knows? Penetrating oil is always, you know, for the amount of money that you spend on it, it's always gonna be worth it just to be extra.
It was literally $3.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's going down. So as you can see, I have a razor here to cut tape that's not even on the box, so I'm probably just gonna have to rip it off. But it's time to open. Let's see. Alright, I wish it wasn't that easy to rip open. I guarantee it should not have been that easy.
We get the full experience here.
True. Fuck, dude. Alright, you know, we could always do this another day. Okay. So the other half of the Tomei is actually going to be coming in next week. Most likely. Fuck, dude, should I just like open up each piece at a time? I feel like that's a must. Okay, this is where the blade comes in. There's like bubble wrap and there's tape.
How light is it?
How light?
Yeah.
It depends. No, I'm just kidding. This part alone is easy, like less than 5 pounds, or maybe 5 pounds,
really?
Or less. I don't know. Like it's literally nothing.
This has
dude.
to be like 2 pounds.
Yeah, for sure.
There's gonna be a lot of quack noises that are gonna be inserted in, in this video.
Today might be very stressful in the end, so just know, guys, there might be a lot of quack noises. I think I connected. Feels bad.
We suffered our first casualty.
You see, look, we told you guys, we're gonna tell you whenever we mess up, so don't be cutting the stuff too fast.
A little too excited. It continues to cut it fast.
I feel like I'm just limit testing at this point.
Yeah. You're adding like your own,
I think that's good.
You're adding your own brand to the
True.
exhaust, right?
Gotta be careful too. I don't want to like cut myself on the edge here. I don't know where I want to put it. I feel like I need to place it on like a pillow or something. Yeah. All right, and then this part is okay. This one's a little bit heavier. I'm not gonna lie. This is where all the other 20 pounds are at. Honestly,
take a seat.
Right? Should I be like sitting on Santa's lap while I'm doing this? Or go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Alright. That's it, guys. That was the unboxing.
All the gift I had. Now, there's a reason why you haven't seen a video where someone's actually taking the bubble wrap off, alright? So you don't look weak. Alright, I'll have you know I'm not very weak.
Well, to be fair, that also explains how much care they take into the packaging.
No, yeah, sure. I mean, it does have to go from like Japan to the US.
That's true.
Bro, this one feels really nice too. Man. It's like...
Yeah, let me touch it. I've yet to touch it really clearly.
Nah, you gotta feel the wells. The wells feel different.
My pants!
Okay, that actually looks kind of cool from this. I don't know if you're able to see.
Not too much.
Alright. So this is the official stuff here.
Oh, there's a manual. Okay.
Alright, so...
What is that, actually?
It's a silencer.
Oh, is this, that the silencer
this end goes inside and this side is sticking out.
It's required to put that in there?
What?
It's required to put that in there?
No.
Okay. Maybe you live in Cali, you know? Cali regulations, maybe you do have to.
Oh, dude, wait, it's so big. What the hell, dude? Why is this so big? Wait. First of all, that's what she said. Second of all, why is this so big? So let's go ahead. Holy dude, wait, hold on. Alright. So let's take out the fart cannon now. Oh, dude.
Is that it?
This thing looks sick, bro.
Why is that thing massive? Alright, pictures
Holy
actually.
Dude.
Bro, come on! The cursing.
Okay. You want my actual reaction? This is my actual reaction.
Too many quacks. This entire video is gonna be quacks.
True. We'll think of a different sound effect. Alright.
Like a bruh. Or a bleep. Yeah, I think it's huge.
The rest of the exhaust, I don't really care.
We gotta do the fist test soon. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, I'm like too excited. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm a little too excited. It's not really a big deal. Alright, so there's some tape here. Here goes all my fingers. Okay.
So the people that took over the side over there that we used to have too, because we actually closed that wall off. I see that they're always working on cars too, so we might have a little rev up competition from wall to wall.
What type of cars do they?
I don't really know actually. I've seen like Beamers and stuff like that.
No surprise, this part feels probably the best.
It also looks like you're about to drop it.
Bro, it feels and looks like $1,000. Wish it was.
All right, so we actually did the Tomei install really quickly. You hear it already? What are you doing?
Oh, it's raining. No. If you guys want to, like, I don't know, kind of get a, you know, a decent image on that.
I love this camera, but it doesn't do it justice.
All right, we'll go into light. We'll go into light, and we're going to light mainly because, yeah, I feel like it deserves to be like known.
Does it do it justice though?
So maybe it looks pretty sick.
So right there.
Is this how it's gonna be already?
Yeah.
You assholes.
You want me to do it?
I mean, I think I have slightly better. I'm gonna have an aneurysm on my chin. Oh my. This bolt, this bolt. Enter that cool sound we found. Alright, that bolt's going in timeout because we just spent like the past 10 minutes.
Probably 15 or 20.
Actually, this man took a break and ate something.
Yeah, alright. You're right.
But long story short, about 10 minutes.
This literally,
the Y-pipe.
This literally got stuck in here and there was no way of taking it out. Now that it's out, we're putting it on timeout.
It's just gonna sit there for a little bit.
Keep in mind, that was
we
actually...
did put lube on it, actually.
We did. We put a lot of lube.
And then that was only worse because then, you know, we just had lube all over our hands. Bunch of grease.
Yeah.
Some black.
Keep in mind, that was literally the first.
That was only the first bolt. So
first of like 100.
Okay. Pass me the 14.
Yeah, that's what I had to say. Literally, is that most of those bolts actually require 14mm sockets. So, where did you put the 14 again?
You had
Just kidding, I had it.
Oh.
You didn't catch it, James.
That was so messed up.
You really can't reach it?
Oh!
So babe, how do you feel now that you're not allowed into my friendly gated community?
Blah 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 blah. All these boats are about to be in timeout in a few seconds. So fun fact, right now we're just kind of like messing around to see exactly what we're gonna end up doing here. As far as what we have right now, we've got this left side of the muffler unbolted, and we're gonna try this one. And then we're gonna take out some mounts that are down here that we're gonna actually show you. That I'm gonna take out and see if we can actually just like wiggle this outwards a little bit, because we have to eventually unbolt the other ones down here.
So Y-pipe.
Yeah, for the disconnection of the Y-pipe itself. The reason why we're doing that is because right now we don't actually have a socket short enough but also long enough to fit inside, because the stud extends at a certain amount, but then there's like a bracket that stops it right there, so I wouldn't be able to put this in there. So we're gonna try to pull out the pipes a little bit and see if we can just take it out. All right, so just to explain everything we did, so we unbolted all of these. Sorry, the cameraman is struggling a little bit here. So we unbolted this. We also unbolted the mufflers over there on that side, because we didn't have a socket that could actually fit properly. I don't know why it's like this. There's an entire bar like stops us from doing that. So we had to take those out and kind of like wiggle this around and move it forward. So if you actually look down here, you see that these flex pipes came in handy, because I was able to flex them down and go all the way underneath this and push it a little bit forward. And it gives me a little bit of room here to then get under here. And so this was pretty much coming off right now. It's just stuck on the socket, so I gotta do my magic here to take that out. And then we got the other side, and this entire exhaust should be coming out. This is stupid. I hate you. This is literally the last one, dude. This is literally the last one. This is literally the last one.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Take the out. I'm gonna push it towards you.
There she is.
Oh, this is like the weight of my whole exhaust, the Tomei.
Oh, can you do me a favor and put this one on timeout too? Tell me I don't have a bruise right now. Back up. Grab it? Okay. Garbage ass muffler. I don't need that one. So I'm gonna put these in here. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch that, but the gaskets have to go on these ends, obviously. Oh, missed one of the holes, you know what I'm saying? It happens.
Really do.
Yes. So I had to fit these in to the studs. Now the studs or the bolts or nuts, I can't even talk. The nuts that came with the ISR Y-pipe,
Boys,
they actually don't fit into these stock studs. So we're just gonna have to use the ones that came out of here, but like the better condition ones. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick these up, but there's some that are really rusty, and then there's these that are somewhat rusty, and we're gonna put this from the Tomei, and hopefully it works. It's a little bit of like a grease. Don't need too much on it. Oh, we're gonna need a 15 too here for this one. So we're pretty much almost done with this. We're just trying to like fit everything in. I'm actually not gonna tighten everything completely out just yet. So this is gonna get tightened right here, slowly. In fact, I could slowly start tightening it with my hand. And then we obviously took the mound off, which is like right here. So this mound with the rubber we took out, so we can just fit it however we want to do this when we're ready for it. Let's see if this, yeah, so it'll fit right there. And that'll go like so. So we should be fine here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And there's also a spring apparently that we have to go ahead and tighten from here to here. But I'm not gonna tighten everything yet. I'm gonna put this end, you know, the actual muffler itself with the tip. We're gonna fit that first, and then we'll do final adjustments and tightens. Let me actually start slowly tightening it so it doesn't just wiggle around everywhere like that. Let me know, like, what's the fitment like? What do you want it? Is that it?
I mean, yeah, it would be like that, you know.
Okay. 13? No way. Where did we put the 13?
Is this a 13?
What is this? 14? Let's try 14. There's no way this is 14. It's a 14. Is it 14? I mean, it works. It's technically not. Damn, it's hard. I'm hard. What?
What? Wait a minute. Mr. Postman. Alright, I'm done.
oh my god.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it.
It's not resting on the thingy, right? Back there that we spoke about?
No. I'll check it out before we. Well, we do anything stupid, you know? These are all tight. These are 12s, right? Is this a 12?
Mm-hmm.
No. Is it?
It is. Oh, is that a 12 on it?
Oh, we needed the extender, right?
No.
Maybe not anymore. Yeah, we do. If this is supposed to be, because we didn't really get a tool for any of this. And I don't know what I'm supposed to be using for this, but I'm kind of just using the springs that we have. I did it on the other side of here, so let's see if it works. All right, maybe not on this side actually. This is a little bit further. An evil chuckle right there.
You know, it's spooky season.
All right, my dude. Tomei.
Oh, okay, there we go. Wow, these springs are on really tight though.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
And then the springs go on that side over there too.
What's that?
Right there.
Yeah, no, I got two more. But I don't know how I'm gonna put the last one in there. This one's a little bit odd. My gloves are broken. I'm gonna get the clap now.
All right, my dude.
So this is what I'm doing right now. Oh, I got it. God bless. Oh, I got it.
Yo.
All that one little spring.
Woo! Hallelujah. Oh, sorry. I don't know who just kicked. Did I just kick you, bro?
No, you're good.
Let me move my foot. We're pretty much almost done. We had a little bit of, we were just messing around a lot to make sure that it fit as best as possible. I think this is as best as it's going to be. We literally spent a long time, and you know, you just always want to make sure that you have it as best looking as possible and you're completely satisfied with it. So we're gonna go ahead, you know, tighten everything down and have one more spring to put. Make sure there's no leaks, and then we're gonna turn it on and hopefully get some reactions from the inebriator.
Pop. Oh, what the hell?
Wow.
Wait, I gotta try one more time.
Holy what was that? That sounds so good.
Holy
Now I want a Tomei.
wait, that thing's so loud. Quack, quack, quack. All this video, man. Jeez, but that's actually crazy.